Hi gents, I believe some of you are having a bit of an issue with the Build Up website, so this is just a short video just to show you how to use it. The left hand side is what you guys will see. I've set up a student account. The right hand side is my own teacher account. So let's just have a look at yours. I've set this one up already, so we'll just log in. This is what you should be seeing, the sort of thing that you should be seeing. Welcome to Build Up, and you've got all the topics here right in front of you. So no problem there. You can actually and should pick something that you think you don't necessarily know and have a go at that. It'll have some good questions on there. You can find out where you stand on the various topics. Now look, on the right hand side, what I've done is I've selected this particular student. If we pick the topic, so the sort of things that we were doing yesterday, or I should say over the weekend, that you were meant to be doing over the weekend, was instead to with, what was it, coordinate geometry, I think it was, yeah. So for instance, I picked a particular topic. If we just have a little look, I picked two things, I think: finding the equation of a line given point and slope, and finding the equation of a line given 2 points. I'll pick both of them for the sake of it. And what I did was I set a particular timeline, so I'll just set it for 1 day in this particular instance. So we'll press create. Okay, so there you go. It just says you got to do 2 topics, and there it is. John Smith has to go and do that. Okay, so who are you? You are John Smith. You're on this main page here. There you go. Whenever the assignment is put in, if I, for instance, let's just say refresh, look at that. There it is. Assignment due tomorrow. Okay, 0 of 2 complete, and it says start. Also up here, I note that it's right there as well. So I can go and click it there, or I can click it there. Okay, good luck, John. Here we go. And you click that, press start. So that doesn't look too difficult for me to go and do. I noticed that, I think like 3 of you managed to do that. So this does not look too tricky. So let's have a look. I'll just give you one example. They'll probably use this exact one, so you can use this yourself. Find the equation of the line that contains the point 4 minus 2 and has slope of 3. Give your answer in that particular form there, where A and C are natural numbers. I think I can write on the screen. We'll see if I can in a second. Yeah, I can indeed. So let's just have a little look at that one, because you may have forgotten this as we go along. There's a particular formula. So first thing I would do is I would write down what is the point, minus 4, 2. I'd label it x1, y1, and the slope has 3. And there's a formula that we've used, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. There we go. Sub it in. Y minus 2 is equal to m, which is 3, and it's x plus 4, obviously minus 4 plus 4. So we get y minus 2 is equal to 3x plus 12. Now they were quite specific. They said they wanted you to write it as x's minus y plus c equals 0. So first thing, to get it equal to 0, we want to have everything over on the left hand side. So the way that we'll do that is subtract 3x from both sides and subtract 12 from both sides. So taking away 3x, I'm taking away 12 from both sides. There we go. Now that's almost the perfect answer, except they did specify that y had to be minus y. Okay, they said that. So what we want to do here is we want to multiply everything, both sides, by minus 1. So multiply both sides by minus 1. We get 3x, we get minus y, we get plus 14, and we get equal to 0. So there we go. We have the answer. That tells us everything that we need to do. We need to go over here, and we need to fill in how many x's we have. Gotta actually take it off pen mode. Boom, boom, boom. If only I actually knew how to do that. I think this will simply do it, and it has. Okay, it has not, I should say. Save your changes, no. Okay, so we got, I think it was 3x, and we got 14. And I'm going to press check here, and there we go. Correct. Well done. Next question. Off you go. So it's this sort of thing here. In this case, what have they done? They've actually just given you a line. So this is quite smart. It's not just the same thing every single time. This time, you can think of it in two ways. They've given you 2 points, okay? They've given you 0, 1. They've given you -2, 0. So based on that, you can work out what the slope is. There's a formula for that. Or what you can do is you can say from this point to that point, what is the rise over the run? So when you go from there to there, how much have you risen up by? And when you go from there to there, how much have you moved over by? And it's always left to right. Based on that, you'll now know what the slope is. You also have a point on the line. In fact, you have 2, and you can choose either one. You just use the formula that I told you to use there, and you will then have an equation, and you have to write it as y equals and some number of x's plus a c. So just get y on the left hand side, get everything else on the right. If you have something like 5y, just make sure that you divide then everything by 5. Okay, if you have a half y or something like that, make sure you multiply everything by 2 in order that you're left with just a single y, and then it's interested in how many x's do you have and what is the extra number there. Okay, gents, I'm going to make out some specific stuff for you, but this is just how to use build-up. I'm now going to set, I'm going to totally reset the assignment. I'm going to include everybody in. It also wasn't helpful that several people joined on the last day being several days after I asked you to sign up, so that I can actually now put you, give you an assignment all together, and that is what I want you to do. Okay, that's going to be 2 questions. It's going to be two coordinate geometry ones. I have made a note of those people who have already done it. That's fine. You guys don't have to do it. That's only 2 people, so that's pretty much everybody. And I'll make some specific videos then for you on certain topics. Okay, good luck. Thanks.